Hello, student. As in the night when we saw sky, it is look like the horizon that is in the half circle. Okay. First, we read this point and draw some imaginary lines to understand how should we look the sky. Okay. If we stand still and open and in an open space and look into the distance, uh, we will notice that there is a ground on which we stand, and the whole atmosphere or the sky is half circled around us. It is the that area is called as a horizon. Okay. So first we read this point, and after that we will get this concept uh, clear. Okay, the sky seems to be touching the ground. The line at which they meet is called as a horizon. So at the long distance, we saw that the sky is touched with on the ground. That is called as a horizon. In Marathi, it is called as a kshitij. Okay. While turning around oneself, the horizon will be seems to form a circle, and look up. The sky will appear to be a spheres based on these circle. The stars and the planet moving in the sky appears to be moving in the sky. This virtual sphere is called as a celestial sphere. The circular horizon divides into spheres, that is two walls. First is zenith and other is nadir. Okay. In Marathi it is called as Uttar Dhruva, Dakshina Dhruva. Okay. While standing on the ground, the point on the celestial spheres exactly above our head is zenith, and while standing on the ground, the point on the celestial spheres exactly below our feet is called as a nadir. The say celestial pole, if we extend to the axis of the rotation of the earth in the north and south directions, it will penetrate the celestial spheres at the point which is called as the celestial north pole and celestial south pole, respectively. Meridians in the astronomy, great circle which passes through both celestial poles at the observer's zenith and nadir is called as a meridian. Okay. Celestial equator, if we uniformly expand the earth's equator in all directions indefinitely, it is penetrate the celestial spheres along the circle. This circle is known as a celestial equator. It is in the same plane of the earth's equator. The elliptic, the earth moves around the sun, but since from the earth the sun appears to move around the circle of the celestial sphere. These circle describing the appearance motion of the sun around the earth is called as a elliptic. So what is sky and what is space? The difference. Okay, standing in an open space, if we look at the sky on the cloudless night, we see numerous stars against the dark background. The portion of the earth's atmosphere and the portion beyond that which can be seen form a roof by our eyes while standing on the earth is called sky. Space, the continuous empty space between the spheres, planets, and stars. The sky is called as a dust contain space. It may contain gas and dust particles. Numerous stars clusters have formed in a space. The sun, the moon, and the stars are seen to rise in the east and set in the west because the earth rotates from the west to east. If we observe carefully, we will also notice that the star rises and sets 4 minutes earlier every day. That is, if a star rises 8 p.m. night, it will rise 7:56 p.m. tomorrow. Next, against the background of the star, the sun and the moon appears to move from west to east. Sun moving through 1 degree every day and moon through 12 to 13 degree. This happens due to the motion of the earth around the sun, that of the sun around the earth. Okay? The constellation. The constellations is a group of stars occupying small portions of the celestial sphere is called as constellation. Some of these stars appears to form a certain figures of animals or human objects. These figures have been named after certain events or a belief of that time. When the constellations were identified in this way, the Western observers have divided celestial spheres into 88 constellations. Similarly, ancient Western astronomers put forward the idea of 12 zodiac signs, whereas Indian astronomers suggest 27 nakshatras. Zodiac sign, the ecliptic has been imagined to be divided into 12 equal parts. Thus, each part subtended 30 degrees of the center of the celestial sphere. Each of these parts called as a Rashi or zodiac sign. They are named Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. These are the zodiac sign, 12 zodiac sign. The next is nakshatra. The moon completes one rotation around the earth in the approximately 27.3 days. The portion traversed by the moon in one day is called the nakshatra. So, if we divided 360 degrees into 27 equal parts, each part is about 13 degrees and 20 minutes. The nakshatra is known the brightest star that it contains. The brightest star is called as the Yogatara. Which nakshatra we can see during the sky watch depends upon the positions of the earth along its orbit. So here are some constellations which we know. The first is about the Saptarshi, second is the Sarmishtha and Cassiopeia, third is Mruga Orion or Yud or Ayudh or Cyrus. Next is Jeshta or Antaras, Vrishchik or Scorpion. Getting to know some constellation during the summer night, one can see a particular arrangement of a seven star we can call Saptarshi. In the month of February, the constellation rises around 8 p.m. to the northeast. It is the meridian set 8 p.m. Saptarshi, a group of seven bright stars. It is a shape of a quadrangle with a tail made up of three stars. It is in the shape of a quadrangle with the tail made up of three stars. It does resemble like a kite and can be easily recognized. It is in the shape of the quadrangles with the tail made up of three stars. It thus resembled a kite and can be easily recognized. If we extend one of these kite it reaches the pole star or Polaris as known in the figure 20.3. Different countries have different name for these constellations. In English it is called as a Great Bear. So student, we stop here and we will continue in the next lecture this point. Okay, thank you.